Hi, welcome my beautiful Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Welcome to Jupiterra. My name is Sylvie June. I'm here to tap into your current energies. Let's see what our angel guides want us to focus on. Trust the universe. Capricorn, this is amazing energy. You are in a state of receiving. Allow yourself to be able to see what the universe wants to bring in. It doesn't necessarily call for patience. I think that's the wrong word. It just calls for an enthusiasm. So Capricorns, you would have had a period where you were manifesting and planting your seeds of, basically creating the next chapter of your life. And this is the time where you will start to see shifts and allow yourself to sit back and trust the universe. Knight of Pentacles, this is exactly it. This is you at the center of your reading. Things that have longevity might take longer. So you're playing the long game. World. The world is crossing you. It does take time. Two of Cups in your past position, reversed. It does take time to find a new cycle. And the King of Swords. Thank you. What are the messages for Capricorn? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Wonderful. And the outcome position, we have two cards, the Emperor and the Devil in reverse. Capricorn, it couldn't be a better reading for you. So this seems to be somewhat in the direction of love and relationships. Could very well be business partnerships as well. And what you have in your past is a Two of Cups in the reverse. There was a relationship, a partnership, a very close friendship. So people that were in your circle of trust, in your very close environment. And this could be an energy that showed itself in multiple areas. It didn't work out. So there is something here that wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Now, in order to break that cycle, so this could have been something where, you felt you were ready for good, strong partnerships, relationships that were based on trust and good intentions, but those intentions weren't necessarily reciprocated in the same way. So you could have been dealing with people who were used to much lower vibrations or who found themselves in difficult situations in life, where we're in the flight or fight response, and their trust wasn't there, and therefore you felt this was an uneven match. And by all the love in the world, you couldn't see a positive future there. So this cycle had to end. You are presenting yourself as the Knight of Pentacles, a methodical movement. The Knight of Pentacles does not care about time. It cares about the creation and the quality of the creation. So you would have noticed very much the contrast of what you didn't want. And so perhaps the first half of this year felt like a never-ending loop of disappointment, and you might have been still stuck in these relationships or situations, because we do still have the Two of Cups, so that's not too far away. But in the reverse is that, you wanted to break out of it. And breaking out of it, breaking the cycle, is something that you intended to do. That was your absolute first priority. And you know that takes a long time, or that takes transitioning. And so you would have methodically, in the last period leading up to this time, manifested some changes. and you have a very beautiful, strong energy crowning you as the King of Swords. There is nothing you don't see. There is nothing you don't want to see. You want to look in the mirror and speak to your mind and to your heart the way you need to, because you absolutely feel called to truth and authenticity. You're being very authentic to yourself. You might have retreated for a while because the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is absolutely stunning. So you would have first and foremost gotten yourself away from other people, other relationships that were binding you to standards that were beneath what you expected and standards that were beneath of what you wanted. And you decided, better on my own. I'd rather be on my own than put up with behaviors or intentions that are not aligned with my intentions. So this is why I'm saying there might have been like a little bit of a hermit energy where you're just, you're like, look, I'm on my own here and I need to be okay on my own. I can no longer unsee the things that I've seen or pretend they're not happening or give people excuses. I'm not doing that. I am truthful with myself, and I'm truthful with what I see about the energies I get from other people. They might not be bad people, but they're just not aligned with you right now, and you know that this phase of breaking out has taken some time. What we see though here is that you're coming out of this solitary energy, but this time you're choosing relationships going forward, partnerships, friendships, any people that come close to you. You're either going to be in your solitary energy, feeling very strong, powerful, receiving, pre-Empress, or you will, only for the right people, partner up with someone. And this doesn't have to just be the in love partnerships, but it is very much saying that anything toxic that you found about yourself is something that you've overcome or you continue to overcome. You're creating strong positive habits for yourself. Self-love is paramount, and so there is no need for distraction, because what you're creating is what you want. And so you're not getting what you don't want and having to distract yourself because it feels miserable. You quite happily looked at that misery and said, I'm not doing this. I'm breaking the cycle because something that doesn't feel aligned with me feels awful. And I'm not doing this anymore. This is a contrast to show me what I want my partnerships to be like, and then I'm going for it. So breaking the cycle is kind of where you are here. You're coming to the end of it. You solidified it, and now the cocoon, so to speak, that I find happens when we are changing over to the next level of high vibrations, really, is where we do surrender and trust. And so what comes in for you is absolutely phenomenal. I am getting a very strong feminine energy, whether you're female or male, doesn't matter, but you seem to be very strongly in your feminine energy because all of the hard work, all of the doing, all of the masculine energy of really actions to get out of stuff has been what got you out of the cycle. And so now you're ready to receive what you decide. And so what you're receiving is this Emperor energy, and he is the divine counterpart to the Empress. And here you have the Nine of Pentacles, the pre-Empress minor arcana card of Capricorn. So you really are feeling very much in your power, and you will only give those deserving of you. Your filter is strong. You are no longer wearing rose-colored glasses. You are just seeing things for what they are. You're accepting the truth. you're accepting the reality, but you're also saying, well, in order to get to where I want to be, if I'm changing my reality, I'm going to have to say no to some of those energies that are around me that I don't want in my life or in my circle of trust. And so the discernment has really brought you in, this divine masculine that comes in. So it's very much a strong, beautiful partnership that is on the horizon for the Empress and the Emperor, and a very solid energy. This is longevity, this is long term, and a very positive energy of, you know, you're not going to be dealing with people who are lying to themselves, deceiving themselves, and therefore having some sort of toxic ways about them. You are going to get everything that you wished for. So this is absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. Sit back, relax, enjoy. So I hope this helped and resonated with you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It really, really helps the channel grow. And also liking or sharing if you found this was useful. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much.